This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Markkanen. Darius Garland is out there with Doncic. Then there's Mobley. And it's Wade in at the 3 spot. And for Indiana, they've got Halliburton. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Turner in at the 5, home in the paint. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? If they start losing sight of that, the last half of your season could be tough.
Left side, Turner. Halliburton outside. Pass to Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's De La Rosa. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Doncic against Brogdon. And Doncic, here we go. Good. Doncic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Here's De La Rosa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
On the wing, Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Inside, here's Turner. Doncic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Brogdon outside. Shot clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Floats it up for Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Halliburton passes to Turner. That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. He lobs it up. And Doncic throws it down.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Halliburton passes to De La Rosa. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. He takes it in. And the dunk by Doncic.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Duarte, 17 points in his last outing.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And here is Brogdon after the three-pointer from Doncic. And the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Duarte passes to Halliburton. Doncic with the block. Okoro kicks to Doncic. To the inside, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
No problems knocking that one down.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Sexton finds Doncic. Poked loose from outside the arc. Duarte grabs the board. Pacers trail by 10. Passes it to Halliburton. Off target from outside.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Well, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Kevin Love's checked in for Mobley. All free throws good from Doncic.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Halliburton. Doncic with the block.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. From deep. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Duarte passes to Smith. Indiana moving it around. To the paint. Halliburton outside. Healed right side. Lock at 6. No good again that time. Doncic outside. Here's Allen. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Cleveland, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. It's a completely new group for Cleveland. Here's Halliburton. Doncic with the block.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
So on the floor for Cleveland. And Garland on the wing. He's joined by Osman. Mobley is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 25. Pacers trail by 13. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Mobley. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Pelicans was all business. He scored 28 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Brogdon against Doncic. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 5. Nice shot by Portis.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against San Antonio.
And Bobby Portis, an interesting talent. He can play back to the basket. He can play one dribble away. And as a stretch 5, if they play small, he's able to knock down 3s.
So it's the Pacers now after the miss from Doncic. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot no good by Duarte.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Count that bucket. Markkanen's got 5 points so far.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height. D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Now, here's Brogdon. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brogdon against Doncic. From 12 feet out. Mobley with the rebound. Here's Doncic. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't the intimidator.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Turner. And it's De La Rosa in at the 4. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half of. Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Duarte, 6 to shoot. Looking to get back on track here, and it's Halliburton missing. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Doncic passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Markkanen kicks to Wade. Floats it up for Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And Mobley throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. So, timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Mobley. Okoro comes in for Markkanen, and it's Colin Sexton in for Garland.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Cavaliers.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Cleveland, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Doncic. 2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Love's check in for the Cavaliers. Count that one.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Garner, guarded by Doncic. Here's Duarte. Off target with his three.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 41.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Duarte. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. Well, the length of Jared Allen is such a huge asset. He's a shot blocker and a rim runner, and that's what people are looking for. More versatility and athleticism from the 5 spot. And so far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Driving in, Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And Indiana making a change here. Portis is...
Substitution on the court.
Doncic looking it over. To the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. So on the floor for Cleveland. LeVert out there with Doncic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Osman in at the 3.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And a throwback sort of game for Allen, bringing physicality and anchoring the defense.
Yeah, and it's weird because the physicality you're talking about, Kevin, isn't so much in him showing brute strength. It might be just physically able to do the things above the rim and in a vertical space that impact the defensive end of the floor.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
De La Rosa passes to Garner. Doncic with the block. And he recovers it. Now here's LeVert. He's covered by Shamet. And here's Doncic from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And Indiana will come the other way. Here's Brissett. Doncic with the block. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And there's the drive. Can't hit from in close. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Shamet the pass to Garner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The feed to Markkanen. LeVert kicks to Doncic. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
Now, here's Doncic. In the corner, it's Mobley. LeVert the pass to Doncic. Down low, here's Mobley, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Stevens is checked in. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Gardner passes to Jackson. Stolen by Markkanen. Now Doncic to the middle. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Goes up. And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And that one's good, Shamet.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Inside, here's Mobley. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Gardner, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Spurs great Tim Duncan, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and You played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series. And what a huge standout performance it was
for DJ.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
34 seconds left in the game. Pass to Garner. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Doncic. Off on the layup. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And the pass to Bitadze. 7-foot shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is on. I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks so much, Brian.
Well, and it's tough for defenses to stop Allie. Thanks for that. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Mobley. And it's Garland in at point guard. And for Atlanta, Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Johnson. And it's Capella in at center. Grant, you won Rookie of the Year. You feel that a rookie wall is a real thing this time of the season?
I think it is, B.A. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but 30 games versus 82 games is a serious difference. The physicality of the NBA can also wear down a rookie.
The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Now the Cavaliers with it. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Young, the pass to Hunter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Herder. Young with it. Now Doncic defending. A nice shot by Young.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Garland against Young. Outside Garland. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. Atlanta with a rebound. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Three-pointer. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 5 now.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Here's Herder. Back to Johnson. Pass to Capella. Uncovered. And he hits the jumper.
Defenses encourage Capella to shoot jumpers, but that time the strategy backfires.
For a younger player, Jalen Johnson has an impressively versatile game.
Yeah, you know, B.A., he uses his athleticism to make a splash on the boards, and his quickness really allows him to hassle ball handlers at his shooting, and he's a solid all-around package.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Garland, the pass to Doncic. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Down low, and stolen by Herder. The Hawks leading. Hunter finds Young. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Hunter. Unable to get that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Young. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Johnson, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Hunter. Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Herter. Second chance shot, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Doncic. Herter defending. Now here's Doncic. He played a great game against Indiana. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Mobley, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Pass to Herter. Back to Bogdanovich. It's Herter on the wing. To the paint. It's Herter on the wing. That one's good from the corner.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
Garland up top. Guarded by Young. Capella against Doncic. Left side Garland. Doncic against Young. The three from Okoro. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Young, going inside, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Wright comes in for Herter. Doncic against Young. And Doncic with the jam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Doncic. He has 7. 32 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's in there. Doncic has got 9.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Doncic against Young. And Young draws the double. Bogdanovich from long range drains the triple.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And he makes the first. Completely new group for the Hawks. The Hawks trailing. Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. Clint Capella out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Out to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Young. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter. Doncic against Capella. Pass to Wade. Kicks it to Doncic. Knocked away. The shot that time not on target. Hunter with some nice D. Atlanta's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Pacers was simply terrific. He scored 53 points and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night, a Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Young from long range, and the Hawks with another three.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
To the inside, Mobley. Chalk up two there. Mobley's got 6 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Doncic against Young. Inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Wade, the shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Outside Young to the paint. Over Doncic. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. Good on the bucket. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Doncic. Johnson with the defensive effort. Outside Hunter. Over to the wing. Here's Young. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. We've got Mobley, Lauri Markkanen out there with Darius Garland. And it's Doncic in at the 2. And Smitty, you had pretty good size on the wing. When you were attacking mismatches, did you prefer to bully a smaller player or pick apart a bigger, slower defender?
You know, B.A., great question. I think both. I think when you have a mismatch, what you really want to do is draw a double team. So if you can use your size or your quickness, but also have the basketball IQ to know when the double team is coming and get off the basketball.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Herter. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
Fluid athlete, good hops. If Herter can continue to do that, watch out.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Throws it up high, and Doncic hammers it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Johnson. He's got 7. Here's Young. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
The way Trae Young steps up on offense is terrific. He works hard to deliver for his team.
To the inside, Doncic. The second chance points on the tip-in. Doncic has got 17.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Here's Capella. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Here's Burton. Cavaliers with a rebound.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Markkanen with the stuff.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Here's Doncic. No good there. And right with the defensive effort. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Doncic with a block. Fast break Cleveland. The 3-ball. Right with the board.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
He gets it in there. 10 points for him.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Doncic passes to Allen. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 8 assists in the game.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Burton. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Capella against Allen. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Right against Sexton. Rejected by Allen. From deep, here's Doncic. It's another 3 for Cleveland. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Here's Okongwu. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Another miss by Doncic.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
For the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Markkanen, and Karis LeVert is subbed in for Sexton. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. It's right on the wing. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Doncic with it. Now right defending. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And the layup is good off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Doncic. Missed inside. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wright. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Doncic against Wright. Soft touch off the glass. Doncic has got 25 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Cleveland. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Atlanta making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu, and it's Johnson in for Bogdanovich. Markkanen's checked in for the Cavs. Doncic comes in for LeVert. Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And here's Doncic outside. Drills it from deep. 28 points for him.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Outside Johnson. Left side Young. All sorts of time. And the jumper falls for him.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
Doncic right side. Here's Mobley. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Sexton's checked in for Garland. Young, the pass to Johnson. Back to Young. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
Sexton passes to Doncic. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Doncic. To the middle. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific move right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Doncic against Young. From deep, Mobley. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Young against Doncic. Now here's Capella, tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oh, sweet move. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Doncic against Young. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 7. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. The kick to Hunter. Launches it. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Cavaliers.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Doncic, no good. And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 8. Over to the left wing. Down low. Here's Young. And there's a whistle. He'll head, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Doncic.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Pass to Wade. Doncic outside. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everybody.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time. Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animations.
What are the biggest...
Memphis, Tennessee, the destination for the Cavaliers. Still a great rebounder and dangerous outside shooter. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
They do. Great philosophy and attitude. Thanks, D.A. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got Mobley. Doncic out there with Garland. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Wade in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Floats it up for Doncic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play. Doncic with the steal. Knocks it loose. Markkanen passes to Doncic. Markkanen kicks to Doncic. Launches a three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing the rhythm. I mean, you start to see...
Oh, the power on that Gruden!
Wow. What about that move? Morant with the ability to rapidly alter pace and put defenders on skates.
Doncic passes to Mobley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
It's Morant with the drive. It's rebounded by Doncic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Feeds to Markkanen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Great look. High percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw tonight. That free throw good from Doncic. And the NBA introducing new measures to discourage fan misconduct. Greater security and pursuing legal action, Chris, when that line is crossed.
Yeah, Kevin, we're living in interesting times, my friend. People may need to blow off steam, but I'll tell you this, the players are here to entertain, but not as punching bags.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
I see him.
Garland against Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Can they get it? Kept alive. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Yeah, it's all about the hustle. And right there, Jackson showed plenty of it getting the ball.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Morant with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Morant's got 5.
As Morant gains consistency from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that's bad news for the rest of the league.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Morant. Not going to go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Markkanen, a deadly outside shooter, improved his ability also to attack the rim.
Oh, yeah, Greg. Markkanen can be more than just a shooter. He's best when he doesn't settle for contested shots. I like him attacking the defense when they close out too hard.
Here he goes. Memphis moving it around. Doncic with the block. And he gets it back. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Garland. Doncic with the steal. Knocked loose. Morant looking around. Out to Brooks. The three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
You see the confidence rising? I mean, when Brooks is firing away like this, keep feeding him.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Floats it up for Doncic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Driving to the basket. It's deflected. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Wade gets the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Fleming the pass to Melton. Terry outside. Doncic with the block. Outside for Sexton. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren.
Probably be more of a backline help.
Well, with Memphis ends up going with the new group. On the court for Cleveland. And Garland on the wing. He's joined by Osman. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Doncic. And it's Wade in at the 5 down low. Doncic with the steal. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Hawks lit up the floor. He added 33 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor. That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Pass to Adams, to the inside. Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Doncic. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his third assist on the night.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Morant with it. Wade picks him up. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. They've led by as many as 14 points. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Doncic against Adams. Markkanen in the corner. Doncic feeling it out. Wade. And Wade slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Jackson, out to Morant. Doncic with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the drive, and the dunk by Doncic.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Markkanen dishes to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Wade. Missed inside.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And so it's Cleveland, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And Doncic, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Cleveland, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Chris, the NBA cutting back on the foul calls for those unnatural shooting motions, you know, the break check, the pump and jump and all that. Do you like that change?
I mean, look, it's already an offensive player's game. It's hard enough to check a guy with the skill set that these players have. So, yeah, the league is throwing a bone to defenders, and it's about time.
Here's Doncic. Markkanen trying to break loose. Doncic, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant outside. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Drills it from outside. Brooks has got his second bucket tonight.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
There's the feed to Doncic. Morant with some nice D. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Inside, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Melton. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Clark. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Terry. And the shot goes down.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Passes it to Melton. Now here's Terry. Pass to Anderson. Here's Fleming. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's Allen. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Allen's got his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Back to Terry. Anderson outside. Plenty of space. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And this is what his team likes seeing. They want Anderson to keep taking these kinds of shots.
Doncic passes to Mobley. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Terry. The Cavaliers pull it in. Doncic with it. 30 points in the game. The pass to Allen. Back to Doncic. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Allen slams it in.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
And it's Terry with the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 17. Fleming the pass to Terry. Now here's Melton. He's tightly guarded. Anderson outside. It's tipped. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
That one from long range. 33 points for DJ. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. It's Allen on the wing. Doncic outside. From deep. Here's Allen, and it's denied. And he's able to get it back. Doncic outside. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
For 3. No good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the fourth, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Brooks. Doncic is checked in for Cleveland. That free throw good from Kevin Love.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Memphis has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Karis LeVert. He's out there with Doncic. Kevin Love out there with Markkanen. And it's Wade in at the 4 slot. Doncic dishes to Wade. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Doncic passes to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. LeVert inside the line. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Morant against Doncic. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Nice D from Doncic. Down low, here's Markkanen. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Doncic with the steal. Right side, Markkanen. Anderson against Doncic. Back to Markkanen. Out to Doncic. And Love has it in the corner. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Here's Rogers. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading the scores.
Here's Morant. Anderson trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant.
Kicking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Rogers going inside. We always have some tweaks to the rules every season, Chris. What do you think the league should focus on now when it comes to the next changes?
You know, I would hope the league would address the boardroom. I hope they would address the ownership. I hope they would address management. Hopefully, the league can start to look like the makeup of the players that it employs when you talk about ownership and things of that nature.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for DJ.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here is Rogers. Doncic with the block. And they'll get another chance. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fleming, and that's good. Lead pass to get it done.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Allen. Back to Doncic. He kicks it to Goodwin. To the inside. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Goodwin.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
But life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay, so better in all aspects.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was a stir. Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Tyus Jones. And for Cleveland, we've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Mobley. Jetty Osman out there with Darius Garland. And it's Doncic in a shooting guard. And facing off here, two offenses that can really grind out possessions, Clark.
Yeah, they don't mind using the shot clock. They really are deliberate in their approach. And they want to move the ball and move the defense, move their bodies. They like to run the offense through all of the options. So they're not afraid, neither of these teams, to go deep into the shot clock.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Count that bucket.
Markkanen doing a nice job, cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. To the middle. Tries a 10-footer, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Now here's Wagner. He's covered closely. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires in the triple.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to Markkanen, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
It's really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Outside, DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. DiVincenzo with the steal. To the inside. Here's Jones. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. Here's Carter. And that one's long. The Cavaliers leading. Doncic with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Jones. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Wagner. Will it go? And another miss by Orlando. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Doncic up top, coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Doncic has got 9 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
That was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, but when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Great positioning on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Mobley. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. A minute 58 left in the first quarter of the game. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's rebounded by Okoro. The Cavs have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Sexton passes to Doncic. And the three off target. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Let's go with a three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Wade. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fultz is checked in. To the wing on the left. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Any good offensive player should have a shot fake in his arsenal, and Fultz does. Has a nice, strong foundation in the fundamentals. Finds easy ways to get himself to the line.
1 minute left now in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And the first. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. On the court for the Magic, we've got Cole Anthony. Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He had 39 points and really stuffed the stat sheet. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Pass to Wade. Here's Osman. 3 on the clock. Doncic outside. Offline with a 3.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Tenacious offense from DiVincenzo, sticking with his selection to draw that foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
To the right side, pass to Doncic. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 16 points.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. He goes up again, and he sinks the layup. He's got 18.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Orlando has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. And here's Wagner. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. DiVincenzo against Doncic. Kept alive.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Wade misses. Now Wagner. Off the left rim and out. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber, really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Mobley out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jetty Osman. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Doncic in at the 2. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. And there's the lob. DiVincenzo with the steal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
DiVincenzo smartly getting into the defense there, drawing a foul inside while taking the shot. That's a smart offensive play by DiVincenzo.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. Pass to Doncic. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. Some solid defense from Markkanen.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Pass to DiVincenzo.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
Okoro is checked in for the Cavs. Sexton comes in for Garland. Here's Wagner. Outside Jones. 4-3. And it's Wagner missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Markkanen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Wagner for 3. And the Magic again can't hit.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And he gets the bucket. Markkanen's got 10 points in the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Sexton passes to Doncic. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his burst. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Orlando calls timeout. You know, Grant, with Sexton, it's not just that he has speed. He actually knows how to use that speed as a weapon.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, defenders have to play out on him because of his three-point ability. So he'll wait to catch them flat-footed, then use his burst to blow by them, getting into the teeth of the defense and making plays.
Love is checked in for the Cavs. Wade comes in for Markkanen. Isaac outside. Three-pointer, Anthony knocks it down from distance. Anthony's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Inside, here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 26.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Down low. That shot missing. Love with the defensive effort. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run from deep. And it's Doncic missing.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Now here's Fultz, guarded closely. For Cleveland, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. To the wing, right side. Back to Doncic. Hits the trifecta. He has 29 now.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
The Magic have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Fultz. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic outside. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Lets it go from the wing. Cavaliers with a rebound. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 1 second left. Missed it. And so it's Cleveland with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of
For the Cavaliers. Allen, he's checked in for Love. Mobley comes in for Wade. And Doncic has subbed in for Sexton. And the Magic making a change here. That's good from Garland. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. And cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. And freedom of movement is an important part of that, and it looks better, and it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
On the court for Orlando, Wendell Carter is out there with Hampton. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Cole Anthony. To the middle. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
Here's Anthony. The shot misses. Nice D from Allen. Doncic against Anthony. To the inside. Osman. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Anthony against Doncic. Doncic with a block.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got 34 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a drive.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Right side, DiVincenzo. Here's the break. And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Now here's Jones, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Todd. Here's Hampton. 4 on the clock. And he drives in, tries to snap the cold streak. Nice D from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Love is checked in for the Cavaliers. Blocked! Here's Jones. Pass to Todd. Back to Jones. 1:46 left to play in the fourth. To the paint. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Now Allen. Doncic outside. Back to Allen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
To the inside. That's good from Allen on the assist by Doncic.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
Ooh, rejected by Doncic. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Doncic hammers it home.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. Jones with the ball. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Got a daughter now, so things are good, you know.
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event,
the Timberwolves clearly know how to dress. Getting off the bus earlier on, hoping to secure a win away from home. If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. And with tip-off coming up,
Kevin, thank you, sir.
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Josh Hart. He's out there with Russell. Towns is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Garland. Then there's Doncic. And it's Osman in at the small forward. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Poked away. Doncic with the steal. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Back to Doncic. And it's off from three-point range. Inside, here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Garland, the pass to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Doncic has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Edwards dishes to Russell. Feeds to Towns. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Doncic against Russell. And stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Osman kicks to Doncic. There's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Russell passes to Vanderbilt. Doncic with the block. To the middle, and Mobley throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. And Hart has it in the corner. Over Doncic. And that one hits back iron.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Doncic. Both free throws good from Doncic.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 5. Hart, that's good.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Garland kicks to Osman. To the inside. Here's Doncic. And the basket is good. 7 points for DJ.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The drive by Russell. And stolen by Mobley. There's the lob to Markkanen. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Pass to Russell. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Hart. 6 to shoot. Russell high post. Drives to the hoop. And no good that time. Nice D from Doncic. And Towns does so many things well on the floor, Doris, but you can't forget about his rebound.
Right, this guy puts up huge rebounding totals every night. You can pencil him in for double digits every night on the backboards. This guy can anchor your team's rebounding.
Hart, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Outside Garland, pass to Doncic. A three-pointer, no good. Doncic with the steal. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Down low. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Here's Vanderbilt. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Russell from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the wing on the left. Garland, the pass to Doncic. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. That's 12 points for DJ.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Towns kicks to Hart. Back to Towns. 4 on the shot clock. It's over Garland. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's Doncic missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Russell passes to Vanderbilt. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for Minnesota, the 4 and the 5, it's McDaniels in town. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Magic had a huge game. He dropped in 38 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with a different challenge.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
The pass to Beasley. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Oladipo outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Oladipo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oladipo becoming a major threat from distance. Nice.
And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his... And that does it for the first half of play. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Markkanen is out there with Mobley. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Doncic, and it's Osman in at the 3. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Timberwolves trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Now here's Hart. Guarded by Garland. Back to Russell. 16 feet away. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
Floats it up for Doncic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Inside. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Russell.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Doncic feeling it out, and Markkanen throws it down.
And you know what? He's a great player to run the pick and roll with. I mean, he operates really well in that set, and all he needs is a little bit of daylight, and the young fella is golden.
Towns kicks to Hart. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Garland against Russell. Back to Hart from the arc. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Doncic dishes to Markkanen. Doncic passes to Markkanen. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Pass to Hart, lets it go from deep. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
That one drops for him. Markkanen's got 12 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Great open look there. 9 points in the game so far.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. McDaniels, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Victor Oladipo comes in for Edwards. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Noel in for Russell. Fades back. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
The speed of Victor Oladipo is mind-boggling. This guy gets to the cup with ease.
Doncic outside. Down low. Outside for Sexton. Dishes it to Doncic. The feed to Love. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Sexton on the wing. Doncic outside. Second chance shot. No good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Cleveland leading by 8. Doncic outside to the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Doncic with the block. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Allen's checked in for Kevin Love. Tipped away. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. To the paint, deflects the pass. Latrey, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. The Cavaliers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Here's Noel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocked away. Doncic with the steal. Sexton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And look at the combo guard get up on that one. When Sexton caps off these alley-oops, it gets this team going.
Beasley kicks to Towns. Passes to Noel. It's Beasley on the wing. Defended by Allen. Beasley, the pass to Towns. They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Doncic leading the charge. Cleveland the rebound. Sexton for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Cleveland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the 4 and the 5, it's McDaniels and Towns. Then there's Oladipo, then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Noel in at the point, trains the three-pointer.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And Beasley, here we go. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Allen's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 16. Ball's not loose. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Beasley.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Doncic. Here's Wade. Got a hand on it. Here's Noel. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul.
It really just...
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Feeds it to Mobley. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Doncic. Clock at 6. To the middle. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell. 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
Pass to Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Russell feeling it out a bit. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Doncic throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Got a piece of it. Doncic with the steal. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Down low. Here's Hart. And that one is stuffed right through.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Doncic outside. To the inside. Okoro kicks to Doncic. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Mobley. Shoots over Towns. Rebound Minnesota. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Hart from downtown. It's rebounded by Doncic.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Cavaliers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for DJ.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Doncic. That shot off. Here's Bomaro inside and finished off by McDaniels.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
It's your boy Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody did my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Doncic out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Mobley. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Paul passes to Booker. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got his team on the board to start the game for Phoenix.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And here's Phoenix. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Markkanen against Johnson. Paul dishes to Booker. Doncic with the block. And he gets it back. And it's Ayton missing. And here's Cleveland. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now here's Paul after the miss from Doncic. Booker inside, guarded by Doncic, and he recovers it. He blocks it again. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Shot clock at 5. Doncic with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Paul outside. Shoots over Mobley. And that one is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now here's Booker. He had 22 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Booker finds Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Guarded closer. Count it.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland, the pass to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Markkanen's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Suns here with a different look. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Crowder, he's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here's Payne. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Bridges with the board. Phoenix leading by 3. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter of the game. Harrell kicks to Bridges. And it's Payne in the corner. Saric trying to break free. That's good from Payne on the assist by Bridges. Payne's got 5.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Out to Doncic. Cleveland moving it around. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges outside. Doncic with the block. Fires the 3. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Now here's Payne. Guarded by Doncic. Doncic with the steal. Here's Wade. Some solid defense from Saric. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. That's a 2 from Crowder. Nice jump shot. Good.
I like how Jay Crowder gets squared up on these shots. He doesn't rush. He's got really good form.
Doncic dishes to Wade. Okoro passes to Doncic. Kicks it to Sexton. 6 to shoot. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Ayton finds Paul. Now here's Booker, guarded by Garland. A nice shot by Booker.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
The Cavaliers leading by 3.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Doncic out there with Garland. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Mobley. And it's Wade in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on a show. He tallied 25 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And there's the pass to Doncic. Floats it up for Doncic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Suns trail by 10. Booker looking around. Ball against Garland. The drive by Paul, and it's blocked. Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Wade against Booker. That's tipped. Doncic with it. He had 25 points in the win against Minnesota.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks, he was awesome on the defensive end as well.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Johnson outside. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Bridges. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Floats it up for Doncic. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Cleveland ahead, up by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the 3. To the paint, Mobley dishes to Doncic. Cleveland moving it around. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Garland against Paul. Floats it up for Doncic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Bridges outside. Passes it to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. Over Doncic. Here's Ayton. Makes it off the glass. Ayton's got 6 points.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Cleveland leading by 14. Doncic passes to Markkanen. Doncic kicks to Osman. Down low. Here's Markkanen. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the Suns call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. That one's checked in for Mobley. Love comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Okoro, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Sexton in for Garland. Phoenix also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Paul. They grab their own miss. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, the grit right there. Montrezl Harrell simply wanting that offensive rebound more than anyone else.
Doncic finds Allen, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to McConnell, and the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Doncic with the steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 18. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. McConnell against Doncic. Love. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Cameron Payne's checked in for Phoenix. Suns trail by 20. Harrell kicks to McConnell. To the inside. Doncic with the block. A 3. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now the pass to McConnell. Back to Payne. Pass to McConnell. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Doncic kicks to Sexton. Puts up a 3. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Doncic. Doncic has got 23.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. Cavaliers making a switch here. Wade's checked in. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Inside, McConnell. Doncic with the block. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Misses the 3. The Suns have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Passes it to McConnell. Trying to get something going. Stolen by Okoro. Doncic passes to Sexton. Bridges with some nice defense.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
He's looking for Sharch and finds him. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops for the Cavaliers. Mobley, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Usman comes in for Okoro. And it's LeVert in for Colin Sexton. And then for Phoenix, Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. And Paul subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And here's LeVert. He has 7. Floats it up for Doncic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide-open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
There's the lob to the hoop, and Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Paul against LeVert. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by LeVert. And that's now 27 points for DJ. Paul against LeVert. Bridges passes to Harrell. Paul outside. And the 3 off target. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. Doncic is checked in for Cleveland. And for the Suns, Devin Booker comes in for Johnson. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Chris Paul. And Garland on the wing. He's joined by Osman. Markkanen is out there with Mobley. And it's Doncic in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Doncic dishes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Garland against McConnell. Booker outside. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Doncic.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges inside. Can't connect from short range. The drive by Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That free throw good from Doncic. Phoenix making some changes. Johnson comes in for Saric. And Paul subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Fires from the line. Almost, but it rolls out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Mobley. That one goes in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And he gets it to go.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Doncic kicks to Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. Doncic outside. Over in the corner, Osman. And the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 21 victories for them on the year.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For DJ.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Takes the three. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 40 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Booker outside. Takes it inside. Over Goodwin. No good from Booker.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Doncic kicks to Goodwin. Doncic looking it over. Here's Love. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Back to McConnell. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.